Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I got my hands on the Dior holiday collection. Yes, not only did it arrive in Canada, but also it arrived early. So before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you know, I have my online beauty consulting service. This is a one-on-one video chat with me where you get to ask me any beauty question you have. So to make an appointment for yourself, go ahead and click the link down below. Okay, so the beautiful new Dior limited edition holiday release. I actually picked this up in store. I went to Holt Renfrew here in Montreal and I spoke to Viviana. She is the counter manager there and she was so helpful. She pulled out everything and showed me everything. I picked up not only the holiday but also the Mille Fiori. This will be coming very soon, and for that one, it's going to be very aesthetic, very beautiful, very unboxing-like, but I just wanted to sit down as fast as I could with this holiday collection here. So I'm going to go ahead and provide Viviana's information down below. Go ahead and reach out to her. She was very helpful, very knowledgeable. So you can go ahead and contact the team at Holt Renfrew in Montreal. Let's talk holiday. First of all, when you see this in person, it looks so different than a lot of the promo photos we saw. Like if you watch my Will I Buy It series, where we talk about new makeup releases, the makeup looks so different than the promo photos. So basically just don't even think about what you saw for the promo photos because it has nothing to do with this here basically. So as usual, there are 2 5 shadow palettes. I picked up one, but there are 2 to choose from. I have number 359 Cosmic Eyes. And this entire collection today is Cosmic, Galactic, Celestial. The namesake of the brand, Christian Dior, was very superstitious. He was into astrology, so it makes sense that there is that inspiration in this collection here with, you know, a lot of the galactic names and astrology references. It makes sense. So this is Cosmic Eyes here. The other palette available is Galactic. They're both really pretty. They both, to me, scream a very classic holiday. Galactic looks a bit more classic smoky, whereas Cosmic Eyes, it looks smoky but warm and golden. I picked up a new blush as well, and these are in fact new. I wasn't sure if the blushes available would be repeats of previous shades because sometimes this does happen. So I have number 826 Galactic Red. I thought perhaps this would be a dupe of Poison, but it isn't. It just looks like it. So the 2 blushes available are not repeats as far as I'm aware. And there is another blush available that's more of a peachy color. Honestly, I hesitated for a moment. I thought of getting both maybe, but I went with this one here, this Galactic Red, because I think it'll just be really great for fall, winter, more of like a deep berry plum blush color. There are also lots of kits available. I hesitated on the kits. I might get one. You know, this is like my first run at the holiday release here, but they have these gorgeous pouch sets, like these beautiful navy blue pouches with this gold detailing that has either the Dior Maximizer or Lip Glow. I am running low on Maximizer. This is just the original 001 shade. Let me just reapply. And then the other set is the lash primer and mascara. And I love a lash primer, so I might get one of these because I just love a good kit. And then of course we have this limited edition lipstick and clutch set. So, I mean, when it comes to holiday, Dior always knocks it out of the park. So you get like a beautiful collection of 4 lipsticks. And these lipsticks are not repeats. Like I was concerned if these lipsticks in the clutch were the same shades available for the holiday release, but they're not. And there's also like the face palettes. I got really close to getting the face palette. I didn't, but I might, but it looks great. We have eyeshadow palettes. There's literally like a little bit of everything. You can also get this mini set where it's the Dior Show mascara and the mini primer too. This one doesn't come in a pouch. It comes in a beautiful box. It's also nice. Now, as usual, there are nail polishes for this release. There are 3 to choose from. There's one that's like a light pearlescent top coat. You could do it on its own, very nude and pearlescent shiny, or as a top coat, or as an accent finger. There's one that's this deep purple brown that looks really nice if you like a dark nail polish. And then I went with red. This is 864 Fortune. I just think that a red nail is classic for the holidays. This one is like a candy apple. It isn't a flat red. It has a little bit of a shift. And I do not know why, but this year for the holiday release, the nail polishes are not in the regular festive bauble shape. You know what I mean? I don't know why. This year it's just the classic nail polish. So this is the red here. I love this. I love that it's like a candy apple red shift. I think the shift just elevates it, just makes it nicer. As you can tell, I have not had the chance to do my manicure yet. So what I will do is I have a community tab and I will go ahead and put on this nail polish, and after 7 days, I will give you an update and see how it wears. But I have high hopes because typically, in my experience, Dior nail polishes last a very long time, and the wand is also very thick, so you just go like once and you get enough coverage. But yeah, this is typically what the holiday releases look like. As you can see, this one here is well loved. I have nail polish all over it, but I'm kind of sad that this isn't this shape here, because something about this shape screams holiday. It looks like an ornament for the tree. It's really pretty, but I mean, the color is still there. I'm just a little bit nostalgic for this shape here. Where are my manners? I should go ahead and give you some swatches of the shadow and blush. Let me just give you a close-up of this gorgeous Cosmic Eyes palette one last time. And like one last time before it's smudged up with my swatching. But ooh, this one's really pretty. It almost looked green but gold. This is gorgeous. This is the one that I thought was green but gold. It almost has a khaki reflection. These 4 over here feel like a classic satin, very buttery. This one here is the only matte one, but there is a little bit of reflective in it. There's this little fleck of gold, but from what I'm swatching and feeling, it doesn't feel grainy. It doesn't look like a chunky glitter by any means. It just isn't a total flat matte. But I'm very excited because I love Dior eyeshadows. The quality is great. They're just very creamy, very easy to wear. So I'm very excited for this video. And ditto with the blush here, number 826. Let's go ahead and just appreciate it one last time before I dip into it and, you know, use it here on camera. This also has a slight reflective property. We will see what this looks like, but it doesn't feel grainy. It doesn't feel chalky. It doesn't feel like a chunky glitter. It just doesn't feel like a flat matte blush. So this is giving me like a plummy color. I can sheer it out. I can build it up. I'm very excited for this. And I honestly think I might use this as an eyeshadow, perhaps just in the crease. Maybe not today, but it could be done. And last but not least, I also got myself a lipstick. There are plenty of lipsticks to choose from. There are the classic bullet lipsticks. There are the Dior Addict. I like these because they have a bit of a shine, a bit of a gloss. And I went with this rose color, 680 Rose Fortune. Rose Fortune. Who doesn't love Fortune? There we go. It's very pretty, very shiny. It's very satiny. It's a lipstick meets a gloss. I love these lipsticks. They're just very comfortable, and I think this is going to be nice. I might do an eyeshadow look that's a bit darker, so I think a nude will be a nice balance. So perhaps what I will do is create 2 looks today with these 5 shadows, just to show you the versatility, the ease. And I'm going to start off with this one here, this beautiful gray. I'm just feeling something smoky, something beautiful. All of the brushes that I'm using today are listed in the description box, so if you're curious, go ahead and check that out. I'm going into this silver shade right here. Sometimes I also like to use the little sponge tip applicators that come with, but I think I'm just going to use brushes today. This is beautiful. Oh, it's giving me like a gunmetal where it's gray and silver, and it's so like I barely applied any pressure on this brush here, and the payoff is so stunning. I'm always very happy to see these shadows be very consistent across the board, regardless of which collection it is. Like, they're just always really great. Then I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and just going into the crease here just to blend this out. Let's go ahead and go into this dark smoky color here, this black with a bit of gold reflection. I'm going to trace this on the bottom lashes here. And then it's also going to go up here. I just want to deepen this up, make it darker. Oh, I feel like this is blending in nicely. I'm not really getting that much fallout, to be honest. I don't think I'm getting any fallout so far, which is good. But if it does happen, it's not that big of a deal. Just take a little bit of like eye cream or eye serum on a Q-tip and clean it up. Then back into my clean blending brush and just blending these two together. Now let me go into this center, almost like a peachy pinky color with one of the little sponge tip applicators. The sponges are actually great. Like, they're not going to blend, but if you just want to pick up color and just tap it somewhere just to brighten, it's great. A lot of people don't like them and just throw them out. I understand. I used to be that person too. But if all you want to do is transfer some color, it's great. These stop being great if you try to use them to blend. It'll never work. But if all you want to do is transfer a little bit of color, it's perfect. Okay, so this is quite dark. It's nice. It's giving me like a moody, smoky look, and I do have to admit, it is nowhere near done. My mascara isn't on. I did get a little bit of fallout, which I'll clean up, but you know, sometimes when you look at your makeup, like when it's half cooked, it looks terrible. It's sort of like when you look at cake in the batter, it's not done yet. You have to let it cook properly. So I think for the other eye, I'm gonna do something a little bit lighter. Using the other side of the sponge tip applicator, I'm gonna go into the more khaki color here. It's like a khaki gold on the back of my hand anyway, so I'm sort of curious what this will be on the eye. I think it's a bit more gold than anything else, but you'll have to tell me, because sometimes in person and on camera it looks a bit different, but it looks, oh, it's beautiful. Like, it was very easy to apply. Like you saw, it was just this, boom, done. It's giving me, like, it's not khaki in that it's green. It just whispers like a warm olive to it, which is interesting. Let me go back into this color here. I think for me, this is my favorite shade. I'm just going to place it in the crease over here. This side here is going to be a little bit lighter, a bit more of like our everyday office look, but this shade is my favorite. I love this like cool silvery gray. It's like a dark gray with like a nice reflection to it, sorry. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm just gonna sweep this just very quickly under the bottom lashes. This is going to be a lighter look, so I'm trying to not go too overboard. My extra gene is trying to kick in here. And then finally, let's go into this gold shade over here. At first I was worried maybe it would be like a topper, but it's really not. It's just like a beautiful satin shade, a satin finish. And this one here is much more gold. It doesn't have that olive to it, so it's nice and warm. It's really blending really beautifully with the rest of these colors here. Let me go ahead and clean this up and I'll be right back. I'm going to use my Capture Total eye serum here. This is a great eye serum, period, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up using this because I don't know why people insist on using eye makeup remover to clean up their under eye. That literally removes all of your skincare. Why would you do that to yourself? I ran out of Q-tips, so I just put some on a little cotton round here, and I'm just going to clean this like this. See? All clean. All right, let's go ahead and add some mascara. I'm using the Dior Show mascara in black. I mean, I love a colorful mascara, but I think for today, black is ideal. This is a sample here that I got. I swear I forgot how good this mascara is. That happens from time to time. So for the complexion, I'm going into my new Dior Forever Natural Velvet. This is a powder compact, a matte foundation. I am the shade 3N. You can use the sponge that comes with. I personally prefer using a big fluffy brush like this. I just find that you get a slightly more natural finish. And what's nice is that this is matte. It's a powder, but it's not drying somehow. For the concealer, I'm going into my Forever Skin Correct in the shade 2WP. This is a concealer and also spot corrector if you need it too. All right, that's finished. Let's move on to our beautiful blush. Again, let's just enjoy this for one last moment. I am really excited to see this, but I think it may be a little bit, yeah, darker. So go in lightly. But this is a beautiful plummy, like it, yeah, Viviana recommended, right? Because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this one or the more peachy blush. I mean, a peachy blush is very easy and I love a peach blush, but this is great. I think it's going to be good for fall, winter, if you wear reds or plums or berries or any, even a pink, like the rose lipstick I'm going to wear in a minute. I think it's going to be a nice mix, but honestly, both blushes are good. Like, I don't think there's going to be a bad choice. And I don't really see, I see some luminosity, but I'm not seeing like a chunky glitter particle. Yeah, that's a very technical term, but I don't see anything like that here, so that's nice. So this is the blush here. I don't have any highlighter on, just the complexion products I used earlier, and the blush here. I think it's nice. I think it's a good color. This is basically what I thought it would be. So maybe what I'll do in a minute is I'll swatch compare it to Poison, but I'm just gonna go into my Backstage contour palette here and into this shade down here, just to sculpt a tiny bit, just to add a little bit more definition to the cheekbones. Let's go into our Dior Addict Rose Fortune lipstick here. This is perfectly pretty and it has a little bit of a cool mauve to it. It's my lip but better, but a little bit purple, not purple like in a flashy way, but it has that plumminess to it. And I think that lends really nicely with the blush. I think it actually works with both eyeshadow looks. With a lighter look, I could have gone with a red or something more dramatic, but I think with the more smoky, dramatic eye, it also works. It's very well balanced. So leave a vote down below. Do you prefer eye number 1 or eye number 2? There's really never a wrong answer with these polls. It's really just a question of taste. I don't know. Like I honestly would wear both of these. Maybe this one a bit more. I'm just a bit more dramatic when it comes to my makeup taste, but honestly, I think both of these are great. It's just going to be what your personal preference is. So let me go ahead and do some swatches of the blush here. So just as a refresher, this is what Poison Matte, the blush, looks like here. At first, again, like the promo photos look so wild and so different, so I thought that maybe this would be Poison, but it really isn't. But I'll just go ahead and give you a swatch just to compare. Poison is on the bottom. It honestly looks more pink. It looks brighter, whereas this new blush almost looks more red, more plummy. So if you have Poison, you can go ahead and get this. It won't be a perfect dupe. I think, honestly, I'm very happy to have both. I was just concerned at first that maybe, because you know that Dior does this sometimes with their blushes for like a holiday release. It's a color that you already have with like special embossing. Whereas this one here, it personally is not one that I own. I don't know if it already existed within the brand. I don't think so, but like Po Buddy's Nerfect. So as far as I'm aware, this is a new blush color. Okay, so I just went through my personal archive, my makeup museum of Dior palettes. I don't have one that I think looks like a dupe. I have this palette here. This is Atelier Doré. Was this last year's holiday release or the year before? But this, to me, looks nothing like this here. Like, I don't think there's any similarities other than they're just both Dior palettes. I don't think there's any similarities here. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I have this dark smoky one, Black Knight. Again, I don't remember when this came out exactly, but this has nothing to do with this palette here. They're both Dior, but that's literally where the similarities end. The only one that I can look at and think maybe they're like third cousins is Grand Bal. This one here, this is permanent. I can go ahead and swatch compare these two. You can sort of see some similarities maybe, but I think this one here, Grand Bal, has a lot more topper coats. It's just like this harmony of like a dark color with like lighter colors maybe. I don't know. I'll swatch it underneath this one here just to compare. It could be that there are some Dior palettes here from other releases that I just did not get that would be dupes for this, but personally in my collection, I don't see it. So this is Grand Bal underneath. This is just to help you guys out. And if there's any palettes that you can think of that are dupes or that are close, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. I can always swatch it and add a quick reel here on my YouTube or even on Instagram. So just let me know, because sometimes, you know, I try my best, but like I said, Po Buddy's Nerfect. And so I try to think of everything that I can do, but sometimes things slip my mind. Okay, I think we are nearing the end, but honestly, we cannot complete a makeup look without adding fragrance. Fragrance is our last final touch. So Viviana gave me a gorgeous sample here of Bois d'Argent. This is part of Dior's like Maison Privée perfume collection. It's an entire separate perfume line from like Miss Dior and J'adore. And so let me know if you'd be interested in discovering the like more niche side of Dior perfumes. Let me know. Bois d'Argent gives me like a woody amber with slight notes of honey, but not like in a sugary, syrupy sweet, just like a nice powdery, refined sweetness. You know how some perfumes have that baby powder sweetness to it? This is what it smells like. Honestly, if you like Chanel Jersey or beige, I think you would like this, Bois d'Argent. That's what it reminds me of. But it's different. It has like more balsamic or more spice to it. It's a nice perfume, and I think it's really nice with the holiday collection. I think it's nice with this look here. Outside, it's turning rainy and gloomy, so it's just like a nice, warm, comforting perfume with this look here. So let me know what you think. I cannot wait to hear from you. I am so excited about this release. I'm so happy that we got it in Canada, period, and that we got it early. Thank you so much, Viviana, for all of your help. It's been wonderful and tremendous. I cannot wait to hear from you guys in the comments. Which palettes are you getting? Honestly, I'm not sure if I should get the other blush. I'm not sure. I might get one of the kits because they also have kits for skincare. Like, you know, like the pouches, they have beautiful pouches. They also have some skincare in there as well. So I might do a Dior holiday collection video 2.0. We'll see what happens. You know, sometimes you just go in and you're like, okay, I need to get the essentials, the meat and potatoes of the collection. And then after that, something more fun. We'll see. If you're new to my channel, hi, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. I really hope you take the time to subscribe because I talk a lot about luxury beauty. I know a lot about luxury beauty because I used to work for department stores. I used to work for some of these brands. So I know some inside scoop. And if you are a returning subscriber, Hi, thank you so much for joining us along this journey. And I think that's all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.